Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today it's Back to the Future Fridays, everybody. So we're going to do issue 14 of Back to the Future, Delorean, and yeah, I'm fairly looking forward to this one. I did have an issue with issue 12 of this, so it's sort of mirroring what we did in issue 12. But what I have done is the screws that I found really difficult to get in, I've actually filed them down to a little bit smaller, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have any issues today. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be fitting the right rear wheel hub and suspension. Yeah, so I had a bit of difficulty with this last time, so this time, like I said, I've basically filed down the EM screws, which hopefully should be a lot better, and I won't stab myself in the thumb. But the first thing we need to do, we need to bring this part across and this part across, and we basically need to be putting this into there and then screwing it with some CM screws. So let's get some CM screws. I'm also going to be using my trusty 3-in-1 oil to put all this together to make it just a little bit easier. Now, I have bought new wear screwdrivers, so I'm hoping this goes together a lot better. Basically, my other wear screwdrivers, they'd had their day, and it was time to invest in some new, but I do use them a lot, you see, so obviously for all the part works I do, they really have served the time. Okay, so I'm going to get the second bit in. This is the second bit going in. Well, second screw, should I say. It's going to be one of the days today, I think. Okay, so that's now securely into place, just like so. So we're just going to put that to one side, because we're going to bring these parts over here. I'm just trying to make sure I get the orientation of this one correct. And I do need an EM screw. So I'm just going to get an EM screw loaded up on the screwdriver. And basically what we need to do is we need to put this part into there like so. If it'll go. Just like that. And then actually screw it down with an EM screw. Again, I'm going to use some 3-in-1 oil for this bit. Oh. No, that wants to slip off and go wherever it wants to go. The problem is obviously I've filed these EM screws down. Just might take a bit of to start the thread off. This really doesn't want to go in. Right, try again. So that bit there. And that's bitten, because I can feel it. And let's get that down into place. And that was a lot easier to do than before. Obviously it's still got to move, so there needs to be a little bit of flexibility in there. Just going to see if I can get a bit more of a turn. Right, yeah, done that. Okay. So the next thing we need to do, we need to bring across the chassis of the DeLorean, looking very, very nice. And the first thing we need to do is we need to secure this in, again with another EM screw. Oh no, sorry, a BM screw, my bad. I'm getting my screws all mixed up here. And the problem is my screwdriver, because it's a new one and I've magnified it, wants to pick up absolutely everything inside. So a screw actually just went on the floor a minute ago. Okay, so we need to put this bit onto here. Just like that. And then what we need to do, again, dab a 3-in-1 oil, and we need to screw the BM screw into place. And just like that, there we go, that's nicely in place, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, we need to bring this bit across here that we've just done, and this needs to be screwed in with an EM screw, and it's just going to go along this bit here. So let's try and get that on. I dab a 3-in-1 oil. Yeah, that's nicely bitten. So I can definitely recommend anybody that's doing this, issue 12 and issue 14, file down the EM screws. It does make life a little bit easier. Okay, so now we've done that, we need to secure this part here. So I just bring that a bit further across so you can see. We need to put this part here into, and that's going to be done with a HM screw. So what I might do, might just turn the vehicle around. One, so you guys get a better view, and two, it's a little bit easier for me. Okay, because we're going to be coming in at this one from behind. So dab a 3-in-1 oil. Oh, that don't want to go in. I think I had this problem last time. Because the screws are so long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get it started. I do not want to go in at an angle, and that's what this screw is wanting to do. Because if I go in at an angle, I'm going to instantly regret it. Right, that's not going in at an angle now. Okay, so let's get this in. So I'm just trying to align this piece up with this piece. Now it's a bit better if it goes downwards. And let's get screwing. I can feel that going in. Oh, that's absolutely lovely going in actually. Now I can actually see the screw coming out the other side. This is when it's going to get a little bit tough, but it should be okay. So let's finish this off. And that's gone in absolutely superbly. Okay, so we're just going to move the chassis to one side. We will be needing it in a second. But the next thing we need to do, we've got this part here and the caliper. And basically it's asking us, we need to put this on. So it goes on to the back, just like that. And then from the other side, we need to screw that in with an AP screw. So get an AP screw loaded up, align the hole, just make sure that back caliper's where it should be. I think it is. I'm just going to back that AP screw off just to make sure that I've got that caliper here. I'm just not happy with the way that's gone in. Right, now I am. because I know it's in its tabs. So let's try again. Okay, so let's get this screwed in, and that is lovely screwed into place. So again, we're going to put that to one side because the next bit we need is this bit, and this is part of the shock assembly. And what it's asking us to do is just basically put an IM screw through that bit there, and then we need to put it to one side. We then need to bring the chassis back across again, and the next bit is fitting the caliper. So let's make sure we've got this the right way around. I'm a bit miffed about that bit there because that wasn't on the previous one, so I'm a little bit, yeah, not too sure really on that one. But anyway, oh no, it was on the previous one. Right, so we're going to use the caliper magnet to do this. So I'm going to flip it over, and we basically need to put a screw into there, and that screw is going to be an IM screw. So let's get another IM screw ready. I'm looking at this and it looks like it's coming from this direction. So dab a 3-in-1 oil again. I'm just going to start this off with my fingers because it's a very long screw. And then I'm going to turn this around because it'd be easier on me if it was this way. And we'll start screwing this into place. Quite a few turns on the screwdriver here. I can actually feel that. Can I just double check that is an yeah, it is an IM screw. Yeah. Ah, right. So I've made a mistake. Because I'm thinking this is a rather large screw and it's actually not going in. But if I back it out, so just get this one out. Come on, there we go. It's asking us actually to put this bit on. So let's do that. No wonder it won't go in. Well, no wonder it did go in, but no wonder it was really long. See, as the old saying goes, I make mistakes, so you don't have to. Okay, that's nice in place. We just need to flip the vehicle over because we need to put the spring in next, which goes on there, and then I can turn the page of the magazine to the next bit. And the next bit is we need to get this underneath here, just like that. And then the last thing is we need to screw it down with yet another EM screw. Now that's one I haven't actually filed down, so I used the file down one. I did 3 file down ones and kept a spare one just in case the file down ones didn't work. But they are working, and I'm glad I did that bit of work beforehand. Okay, and that's the suspension of the chassis done now. And yeah, I think filing down them screws was a better reason for a more smoother issue. So the good thing is we've learnt by mistakes. So I'm just moving the car to one side because we need to bring across these parts here, and like in issue 12 we need to attach them to the car. Well, not attach them to the car, we need to do some work with them actually. Sorry, it's one of them days. We need to put this bit on here like so, like we did in issue 12 for the other side. Need to get a BM screw to secure it down onto it. Excuse me. Just I started that and then I felt a bit of resistance, so I just got dab of 3-in-1 oil. Hopefully that'll make a difference. Not much, but there we go. And then all we need to do next is put this bit onto there, just like that, and that's it. That's issue 14 done. So yeah, I must admit, doing a bit of prep work beforehand, filing down them EM screws was definitely worth it. It's been a lot of smoother issue than issue 12 was, because obviously I didn't know what was coming. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. So that's issue 14 done. Right then, well, to tell you the truth, I enjoyed that issue. I enjoyed it more than issue 12, to tell you the truth. That went a lot more smoothly than issue 12 did. So yeah, if you are watching this back, please file down them EM screws. It just saves you a whole lot of hassle. And it worked for me, so I'm really pleased about that. So if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now. I'd just like to give a shout out to all my patrons that help and support the channel. Please check out their channels on YouTube as well, and thank you very much for watching.